Steve Weich now joining us to talk about the Miami Dolphins. And Steve, got a pretty cool moment there in Miami and a cool motive for the Dolphins as well this week.
Yeah, absolutely. Thursday, at the conclusion of minicamp, there was actually a voter drive there. Martin Luther King III and some other people, in conjunction with owner Stephen Ross's RISE program, which is the Ross Initiative in Sports for Equality. They lined up tables and they registered about 90% of the roster to vote. And that includes learning how to vote out of state, how to do everything they can to cast their vote. And what I was told by a team spokesman, and this is an initiative to try to get teams from all sports across all leagues to get their players involved in the voting process. It's a nonpartisan deal, but Stephen Ross is very much involved, the team owner, in getting players involved in societal issues and getting involved in things off the field. He did some things last season with ride-alongs with law enforcement, having town halls. So this is just another step in some of the things Stephen Ross is trying to do to be progressive and getting his players ready not only on the field but off the field.
And Steve, looking at this initiative by Stephen Ross, what could you expect in terms of other teams around the league picking up similar causes like this?
We really don't know about that. I mean, look, if this is the first time a team has done something like this means it's been a lot of decades where teams have not done something like this. So, again, this is a personal decision by the Dolphins, the Ross, and working in conjunction with some initiative foundations that they're doing. But, again, Stephen Ross wants his players to be involved. Let's go back to March. He had a business summit for 16 players that took advantage of going up to New York, kind of going through some internships and learning about some different facets of life after football in the business world. So, again, this is a sign of an NFL owner becoming more invested in his players than just them putting on pads on Sundays and entertainment. So this is, again, an investment. Again, registering players to vote. We hear a lot of players, they may not have the opportunity to vote, but getting them registered, even if they don't vote the next election or whenever, at some point they'll be on the books where they can go cast their ballots.